I'm Gina, and I'm the Chief of Product for Ovia, the developer of the Ovia fertility and Ovia pregnancy apps. I'm also 26 weeks pregnant, and in this episode, I'd love to talk to you about what to expect with our bodies as well as our baby's development this week in our pregnancies. This week, the baby is the size of a butternut squash, which seems huge. The baby's a little over 14 inches long and weighs just over 2 pounds, so baby is getting big. This week, the baby is opening up its eyes. Eyes have been shut for a while inside the womb. So as it opens its eyes, you might notice the baby start to kick more as it's responding all the new light that's coming in. Your baby's also continuing to regulate its body temperature, but most of its bodily functions and bodily systems are developed at this point. So the rest of the time in the womb, the baby's really just gonna be packing on weight as well as height. Some symptoms you might expect this week: weight gain and restless leg syndrome. You know, it's crazy at week 26, we still have got a lot of weight to gain, which is scary for me personally because I've already put on 20 pounds and have starting to see digits on the scale I'd never seen before. Restless leg syndrome is also pretty common. We see that reported a lot in Ovia, as well as disrupted sleep. A lot of women, including myself, are really just trying to figure out how to sleep with their new growing bodies. And if you are experiencing Braxton Hicks contractions, those might also continue as you approach actual labor or actual delivery day. And as you approach delivery day, the contractions might start to more closely mimic actual labor pains. However, they're different as they're a little more irregular, and they may even change as you shift positions. My week 26 of pregnancy has been good so far. I had a fun week where every morning I would play the baby music. I'm trying to play her, a mix of genres, from classical to hip hop. I don't know what she likes yet, so I'm just trying to play her a good little mix. A high for me this week was receiving a really thoughtful gift from my aunt. She sent me a travel bassinet. I love traveling and exploring, and the bassinet just kind of made me think about all the different places I'm gonna get to travel with my daughter. A low for me this week was thinking about all the stuff I need to do for the baby, the big stuff. I was starting to think, I don't have a car yet, I don't have life insurance, I don't have a will. I'd really like to get a few of those things in order before the baby arrives, and really got me thinking about the future and taking care of the child. A product that I really liked this week were yoga videos on YouTube. I was, really struggling to find an exercise that I liked last week, so I started doing some yoga videos, and they're really nice. They weren't too hard. They're pretty relaxing, and I noticed that I came to work much more relaxed and energized for the day. An app feature that I really liked this week was the symptoms tracker. I've been experiencing such a weird range of symptoms, from nasal congestion to heartburn to shortness of breath. I get a lot of shortness of breath. So the symptom tracker is really helpful to me because it helps me keep track of all the different things that I'm experiencing so that I can notice if anything starts to become a trend. Please come back next week. We're gonna talk all about your baby's brain development as well as what might be happening with your nails. Thank you so much for watching. Working at Ovia, I have this amazing opportunity where I get to be a part of so many women's lives and millions of women's pregnancies. And I love that I get to share my pregnancy with you. Mind blown.